We have 4 boys, and 2 of them required a lot of educational and physical stimulation. Our 19-year-old, Gregory, was very slow to walk, took his first steps at 22 months. So we had been following the development and realizing it wasn't really anywhere in sort of the average range. At that point, we went up to a former pediatrician in Los Angeles to have him just look at him, and he said, yes, it's time. We saw basically across the board delays, gross motor, fine motor, and speech, expressive speech delays. So we pursued a specialist up in the Los Angeles area who did some very expensive testing for us and recommended a program that Loma Linda offered, which had the traditional therapy programs, the speech therapy, the occupational therapy, and the physical therapy. And I have no doubt that those were valuable for him at age 3.5 to begin working on so many areas of his body and stimulating him in all those ways. But we didn't realize that there were even more refined needs that he had. We pursued the Loma Linda program. It was called the Special Kids Intervention Program. We pursued that for almost 4 years. And then we were able to integrate him into a traditional kindergarten program. And he just wasn't progressing. We spent hours at home after school doing homework, simple homework that he could read beautifully, but not remember what he had just read. His comprehension was very, very delayed. Anyway, we pursued all of elementary school, just basically helping organize his life and working with him as well as we could, and realized that we weren't ready for junior high school. And fortunately, God blessed us with dear friends that were teachers with the Integrated Learning Institute, and pursued even through adolescence, assisting him, teaching his brain, retraining his brain. And I believe that if we hadn't started then, he would have just continued to sort of slide backwards because he wouldn't have kept up with the amount of material that starts getting poured on in junior high school and into high school. We actually spent 5 years with the program with him. He was truly academically integrated after 3, and the 4th year just sort of consolidated those skills. In the 5th year, we worked on more social understanding, sense of humor, reading people's facial expressions, understanding the people around him so that he would even more integrate into his classroom setting in high school. He ended up graduating as valedictorian of his high school. He took, I think, 3 or 4 advanced placement exams and passed all of them. He was accepted into all 9 universities he applied to, as well as being invited into 3 honors programs in those universities.